I was coming to destroy and win the heavyweight championship of the world, which I done. And I'd like to dedicate my fight to my great guardian, Customato. And I'm sure he's up there and he's looking and he's talking to all the great fighters and saying his boy did it.
Customato would watch me for he didn't let me box, he would just talk to me for 2 or 3 weeks about fighting and the psychology of fighting. And what fighting was truly about. Fighting wasn't nothing physical, it was all spiritual. And he was saying, if you don't have the spiritual warrior in you, you'll never be a good fighter. I don't care how big or strong you are. And he explained that to me.
The physical part of boxing is so minor that most people would never believe it or accept it. Because in my opinion, the mind and emotions are about 75% of boxing.
He started around, I seen him all. He was too emotional. When I watched him, when he came in the ring, the first time I stepped in the ring, I looked at his face and I saw he was too emotional. I said, no way he's gonna win. I was telling my trainer, I said, he's gonna lose tonight.
I think I was just born for it. I don't know if it's born to be a champion, but I have that in mind, but I'm at least born to be a fighter.
I turned my whole life over to boxing. I turned into a complete animal. I turned into a disciplinarian. This guy had me clean my room. This guy brainwashed me so much that if he told me to bite, I bite. If he told me anything, I was like his dog. He broke me down. He broke me down and rebuilt me. I was just like a total different person.
I feel I was born to fight because I have no other interest in anything else. Everybody's a fighter in their own right. You're a fighter, I'm a fighter. Everyone that's in this room, even the newspapermen, they're fighters. But everybody don't get up every morning and run. Everybody don't go to the gym every morning. And everybody don't have enough discipline to wait in the locker room for 2 hours or 3 hours, then go in the ring and do what they've been taught all those years in the gym. And so that's what separates a champion from a mediocre fighter.
What about talent?
Talent? I don't believe in talent. Well, some people, they have talent. It's good. It helps when you have talent. As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
And has the most important quality, the will to win. He has the desire to win. He wants to be the best. And with a fellow with this type of competitive spirit, plus the knowledge that he has gained and the punching power, I can't see him lose.
This is my best fight because of the moment my emotions were so intense. I was so intense. And I was being professional. I'm not saying I'm looking to hurt, but I lost blood. My mission is to go and destroy and not to let anything get involved. If you get punched, you get hurt. I refuse to be hurt, knocked down, and knocked out. I can't lose. I refuse to lose.
Mike, is it frustrating to train like you did and then have this in 7 or 8 seconds?
For this fight, I only trained probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks for this fight. I had to bury my best friend, and I dedicated this fight. I wasn't going to fight. I dedicated this fight to him. I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
To go 10.
I'm prepared to go 10, but I don't think he can handle what I throw at him. I'm not Michael Moore.
So, Mike, what's the prediction?
Watch me fight. Devastation.
I walk around the ring, but I never take my eyes off my opponent. I keep my eyes on him, even if he's ready and pumping. He can't wait to get his hands on me as well. I keep my eyes on him, I keep my eyes on him, I keep my eyes on him. Then once I see a chink in his armor, boom, and one of his eyes may move, and then I know I have him. He still looks at me with his piercing look and as if he's not afraid, but he already made that mistake when he looked down for that 1/10 of a second.
I knew when I came to this fight, I was the best fighter in the world, and not a man alive that can beat me.
What broke him down? Was it just
Constantly
the pressure?
body punches. When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually he was crying in there. Fine, but I knew that he was breaking down soon.
In a fight, Larry Holmes next. Why Larry Holmes?
Well, I don't have any say-so in the matter. I was just a fighter, and I'll defend my title against any man in the world. If I was you, I'd talk to Jim Jacobs about that.
Do you want to fight Larry Holmes?
I'll fight any man in the world because I believe there's no one in this planet that can beat me. A pro fighter, I'm the master of the pinpoint. My shots are so accurate and so precise, not to be egotistic.
but when they land, they're so precise. I just can't help it who you are. You have to go down because it's a law when Mike Tyson hits you. It was no comp. It was no comp. That's like the rest of it. A lot of people came to look. Jesse Ferguson came to look. The Fraziers came to look.
James Broad was out there.
All of you come get some, because Mike Tyson's out here. He's waiting for you. All come get some. And everyone says, I wish I was in your shoe. I wish I was in your shoe. The people, the hundreds of people that wish they were in my shoe, don't know the tenth of it. If they were in my shoe, they would cry like babies. They couldn't handle it.
You're patting yourself after anyone?
No one at all. I'm Mike Tyson, and there's no one like me.
What do you think Cus would have said about today's performance?
Well, I got hit with punches that I had no business getting hit with. Well, other than that, my objective is not to get hit with any punches, but as you see, I take them like a professional. It doesn't faze me.
If there is a way to beat Mike Tyson, how do you do it? You want to talk about that one, dude? I don't.
357 Magnum.
I'm starting to think that you're unstoppable. Do you feel that you're the best heavyweight in the world, that you can step in with anybody right now? I know just a number of months ago you said just a few more fights. Are you ready right now?
I feel I am the best fighter in the world right now.
Of the three champions, who would you like to fight and why?
Fight anybody my trainer put me in with, because I'm confident I could beat any fighter in the world. I would love to fight the winner. I don't know who the winner's going to be, but I would love to fight the winner. I'm champion of the world. I'll fight any man alive, and I feel I could beat anyone in the world. And I'll take on all comers. These are supposed to be the best heavyweights of my day. And, they have no respect. They say I'm a young boy. I haven't fought anybody. Now, what can Bonecrest say? Is he added to the list of the bums I fought? Then if I didn't knock him out, he fought like that, that makes him a bum too. Ask him, is he a bum?
Are you looking forward to fighting Tony Tucker and unifying the whole heavyweight division next?
Absolutely. I want his title so bad it's not even funny.
How did you gather yourself together after that punch? What did that punch mean?
After it hit me, it was history. It went away.
Did it in any way intimidate you in the sense that give you respect for him, that he might hurt you?
Not at all.
Well, tell me, what did you think in that first round when he was moving, trying to do an Ali with his left?
I knew when I came to this fight, I was the best fighter in the world, and not a man alive that can beat me. The first round. I was reading today, there was some fighters in the papers quoting, I don't like Mike Tyson because he's too cocky and he's arrogant. But for all the fighters that said that, I let them know, there's no fighter like me, and I can beat any man in the world. He was throwing a great deal of hard punches, but I refused to go down. They didn't even faze me. How dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills? They're just as good as dead.
Opponent.
I take all comers. I don't duck any man.
Can we assume that Michael Dokes is one of the prospects?
All comers. Come one, come all, because nobody can get close to me. They're not even close. I'm the best fighter in the world. But if things are right, I'll fight anyone, in any place, in their backyard. I want to fight, and destruct the world, because I'm the best fighter in the world.
The lecture of fear goes something like this. All people are afraid. Being afraid is a very normal, healthy thing. If an individual were not afraid, I would have to send them to a psychiatrist to find out what was wrong. Nature gave us fear in order to survive. And of course, fear is our best friend. Without fear, we would all die. We'd do something foolish or stupid, which would cause our death or being crippled. Fear is something which has to be controlled. I always compare it to fire. Fear, like fire, must be controlled. And once it gets out of control, like fire, it can destroy everything around you. Not only the individual, but everything around you. But once you control fear like fire, you can make it work for you. Without fire, we wouldn't have the civilization we now recognize. The fighter who controls his fear can now function in a manner far over and beyond anything he was capable of before. Fear is your friend. And nature gave us fear in order for us to survive. And I give the example of the deer crossing an open field and coming to the forest, and instinct telling him danger is present in the trees, perhaps in the form of mountain lions. At that moment, the adrenal gland injects adrenaline into the bloodstream, the heart beats faster, enabling the deer to perform an extraordinary feat of agility, sufficient to get out of the immediate danger. Now, we, as human beings, in my opinion, retain these qualities, though they're somewhat dormant because we live in a civilized atmosphere. But nevertheless, faced with a situation that intuition tells us dangers is present, these natural assets that nature gave us to survive come to the surface. And if we don't panic, we maintain a discipline and a control of them, we can use them. And they not only will help us survive the particular incident, but continued success will give us a confidence that is so strong and a foundation so powerful that in time it can get to overcome almost anything.